Right, so here we have the website list showing the populated username of the developer. Okay, and that's fine. We have successfully populated this reference, right? The developer reference. Okay, which is okay. It seems fine that we can populate a single field. But what about populating an array of fields, an array of references? For instance, in the user model, in the user schema, what we have is an array of references, right? This website is an array of references. Okay, so for instance, if we look at the profile, if we look at the profile, that for some reason is not loading. Why are you not loading? Okay. Is this running? Let's see, network. Website, user service, home. Let me log in maybe as Po. Oh, it's profile, not user. Sorry. Okay, it's profile. So if we look at the network traffic here, right? At the network traffic, let's refresh. Notice that when it retrieves the user, there it is. So notice that we have the array of websites right there. Okay. One interesting thing that we might want to do is that here from my profile, without having to navigate to all these other domain objects, right from my profile, I like to see a summary of all the objects that are related to me. Right? Maybe I am following some users. Maybe I liked some songs. Maybe I wrote a couple of posts. Right? And right from my profile, I could see a very quick overview of all the data of which I am associated with. This is one of them. Websites, I am associated with websites, for instance, right? But I could be associated to a whole bunch of other things, correct? Instead of having to navigate to each one of them and see all the people that I'm following and the details, and then all the posts that I'm following, I could have a one single place where I could have like a dashboard, right, that I can list these things. So in this particular case here in the profile, perhaps right here, right below my websites, I could see a quick summary of all the websites that I have created. Real quick one, right? So let's look at this. So it'd be nice if this would be a populated list of websites, right? So let's look at that. If we go back to the retrieval of the user, which is in the user model, we have the find user by ID. There it is. Okay. We can do the same exact thing we did earlier for the websites to populate the developer. We can do the inverse as well. Here, when we are retrieving the user, we can say to populate the websites. Okay, and that's going to replace all those arrays of indices, of pointers, of references. It'll replace them with the actual instances of the object. So if we come back and refresh this and look at the user, notice that now this is an array. Notice that array is no longer just references. They are full-blown objects, right? Including, right, the created, the developer ID, the name, right, and any other ancillary information that we might want, right? Now, this might be too much, right? The websites might have a lot of other meta information that we don't really care to have here to create a little dashboard, right? So typically we might just grab just one or two fields that we really care about displaying, maybe a thumbnail and a title, perhaps. Okay. So here in the populate, we'll just grab the name of the website, name, and this is a comma separated list of fields you want. Right now we're just grabbing the name. So let's restart this. If we go back, we can look at the website that comes back and notice that we only have the name. Right? And now that we have the name, we can, in the profile, just render it as a list of websites. So in the profile for the user, somewhere here, where are you? User template controller, there, right here. Right before the button that navigates websites, we could, very quickly display the list of all these websites to repeat over the website in where? Model.user.websites, and display the website .name. Right? So there it is. So we have underneath, right, we have a list of the current websites that we built, that we own. Right? And in our dashboard, we would have different lists of different things that we are related to. And that's one of the requirements in the project, right? That I'm suggesting from the profile, but you might decide elsewhere. From somewhere, right, you should have a quick view of all the objects that a user is associated with, right? If they liked a song, or they created a post, or they created a comment, or they're following somebody, right? There should be different sections that give a very quick view, right? A summarized view of all these things that you've created or that you are associated with. Over here, we only have one association. A user is only associated to websites. But in your project, I'm sure you'll have many other associations as well. All right? All right.